Taehyung demonstrated immense love for Mexico by making the effort to speak in Spanish in front of the entire audience. He wasn't alone during this special moment, as Namjoon and Jungkook stood by his side to support him as he delivered his lines. Taehyung said sweetly, "Hello, I don't speak Spanish very well, but I'll try. Did you miss us? We missed Mexico even more. The energy here is incredible. Thank you for admiring us so much. See you next time. Goodbye." This gesture from Taehyung is something many people should directly appreciate, as it shows the respect he feels for the country and for his fans. It's important that the audience in Mexico and elsewhere reciprocate all that love, recognizing that he truly prepared for this important moment. Jungkook was present throughout the entire speech, making it clear that there is constant support between them whenever one of them decides to step forward. They must be so grateful that Taehyung values these lands so much, and the best way to show their appreciation is by giving him all the love he deserves for being so attentive and dedicated to his fans. In the end, what we saw on stage was a Taehyung fully committed to the performance and a Jungkook who didn't leave his side while he spoke. It's a clear sign of how well they get along and how they look out for each other at every important event, working as a united team. It's important to clarify what happened after the speech, because many people are making up stories that aren't true. While Taehyung was speaking beautifully to the Mexican fans, Jungkook watched him with great tenderness and admiration from his seat. It's a lie that Jungkook wanted to leave with someone else or leave Taehyung alone. The reality is that Jungkook was simply avoiding the microphones because, as we've known for years, he doesn't like giving long speeches. He preferred to remain silent, enjoying Taehyung's success, demonstrating that his priority was to be with him and not to be the center of attention at that moment. The rumors that Jungkook wanted to be with Jimin are completely false and have no basis in what was actually recorded that day. What is a fact is that Jungkook looked at Taehyung with great affection as he struggled with his Spanish, showing a very natural and genuine connection. Namjoon finished his part, and then Taehyung stole the show with his words, while Jungkook stayed close, validating his partner's every gesture. Jungkook's shyness around the microphones shouldn't be mistaken for a lack of interest, as his attention was focused on Taehyung throughout the entire performance in Mexico. The most significant moment came at the end, when Taehyung and Jungkook finished their set and left together, inseparable. This direct act dispels any rumors of problems between them, confirming that their relationship is strong and that they always choose to walk side by side. If we observe Jungkook closely throughout the speech, the evidence shows that he was completely focused on Taehyung. From the moment Taehyung took the microphone, Jungkook didn't take his eyes off him for a single second, demonstrating profound respect and admiration. Many people noticed that Jungkook was so attentive that he even watched Taehyung's lips as he spoke in Spanish, carefully following his every movement and every phrase. This is a clear sign of how much he cares about what Taehyung has to say, maintaining a posture of total support that leaves no doubt about the affection and connection he feels for him at all times. This attitude of Jungkook's is not common, as he remained focused solely on Taehyung despite being surrounded by thousands of people and cameras. The actual events recorded in the video show that Jungkook is truly captivated by Taehyung's presence, silently but very much present throughout every second of his speech. Many Taekook fans agree that this level of attention is direct proof of Jungkook's feelings, as he wasn't seeking the spotlight but rather admiring his bandmates' talent and courage. It's a very serious and genuine moment that confirms Jungkook is always attentive to Taehyung's every detail, making sure he feels supported while he shines in front of the public. It's a fact that we should feel incredibly proud of Jungkook and Taehyung, because despite being in front of a huge crowd, they dared to speak a language they don't master, simply out of love for their fans. They wanted everyone waiting for them to feel appreciated and loved, making a direct effort to connect on a more personal level with the Latin American audience. This feeling of affection is completely mutual, and it was evident in the enormous number of signs for them, both individually and with messages dedicated to both of them together. At this event, they both looked incredibly good, and their outfits had a very striking style that highlighted their presence on stage. Many people commented on how great they looked today, and it's true that their image together projects a very strong energy that immediately attracts everyone's attention. It was a very successful day where they demonstrated that, regardless of language or location, their ability to win hearts remains intact and stronger than ever. The atmosphere they create when they're together is so positive that it's impossible not to be swept up in their charisma, leaving the entire audience wanting more of what they have in store for the near future. They both did an excellent job today, and the result was a flawless performance that left everyone very satisfied. There's no doubt that the effort was worthwhile and that the connection they have with their fans grew even stronger thanks to these gestures of humility and dedication. Many people are already eagerly awaiting tomorrow's show, knowing that Jungkook and Taehyung always give their best when they're together. It's important to clarify the situation for those who claim that Taehyung's friends aren't close to Jungkook, as the facts prove otherwise. Recently, we saw Park Hyungsik and Taekook 0507, who are part of Taehyung's inner circle as the Wooga Squad, along with Jeannie Park, a close friend from Taehyung's school, interact directly with Jungkook. They all liked Jungkook's most recent post, making it clear that there's a relationship of respect and friendship between them. Taekook 0507 even went further and left a public comment for Jungkook on his video, confirming that there's real and constant communication between Taehyung's and Jungkook's circles. These actions are direct proof that the bond between Taehyung and Jungkook is recognized and supported by the people who know them best and are part of their daily lives. Many people who try to create rivalries or distance between them are left without arguments when they see that Taehyung's most loyal friends also appreciate and support Jungkook. These aren't coincidences, but clear signs that they share their lives and friendships in a very integrated way, demonstrating that their bond is respected by their closest social circle. Ultimately, what we see is that Taehyung's circle of friends protects and loves Jungkook, which is fundamental in any serious and lasting relationship. Many people in the Taekook community feel reassured by these kinds of interactions because they confirm that there are no divisions, but rather a united group that celebrates the happiness of both of them. The fact that their closest friends take the time to comment on and react to their posts is a sign that they consider Jungkook someone very special in their lives. This shows that their connection is deep and that they have the full support of those who truly know what happens in their private lives. A moment that has moved many people is what happened at the last concert with the song Into the Sun, which holds a very deep meaning for Taehyung and Jungkook. There's a clear connection between the lyrics of this song and what happened during that trip to Hawaii, an event that marked a turning point in their lives. On that occasion, Taehyung openly expressed how much he missed Jungkook, and the response was immediate and powerful. Jungkook didn't hesitate for a second and took an 8-hour and 39-minute flight just to be by Taehyung's side in Hawaii, demonstrating that distance is no obstacle when it comes to supporting and being there for each other. This direct act of traveling so many hours just to reunite reveals the level of commitment and the strong feelings that exist between them. Many people see in the song Into the Sun a reference to those moments of waiting and the desire to be together despite obstacles or travel time. It's a very special coincidence that reinforces the idea that they always find ways to bridge the distance, no matter how arduous the journey may be. Jungkook's gesture of flying to where Taehyung was is one of the clearest proofs that their priority is each other's well-being and happiness, something perfectly reflected in the emotion they convey while performing that song. Seeing them share this feeling on stage is a reminder that their story is full of genuine moments of sacrifice and mutual devotion. The song thus becomes a symbol of their connection, reminding us that Jungkook will always be willing to cross the ocean to be with Taehyung if he needs him. Many people value this memory of Hawaii because it wasn't something planned by the company, but a personal decision by Jungkook driven by affection. These events demonstrate that their bond is strong and that songs like Into the Sun hold the secrets of a relationship that always chooses the path of being together, no matter how far they have to travel to achieve it.